Let's talk about education. In the UK, there are approximately 600,000 pupils who are in independent schools, formerly referred to as public schools. The average fee in the UK is £18,000 per child per year, and Labour are planning to add VAT to this, which will add approximately £3,600 per year to school fees per child. If we take into account that less than 5% of the workforce earn over £100,000 per year, then it would not be unreasonable to estimate that if not 5%, no more than 10% of pupils in independent schools come from people who can comfortably afford to pay these fees. By far the vast majority are everyday people working 2 jobs, making sacrifices just to give their children a better start in life with a better education. But Labour actually despise this. They meddled with education in the past and they intend to do it again. This is little more than politics based on envy. What they have not factored in, as I have said, less than 10% of children in independent schools comes from families who would probably be able to afford the additional cost, meaning that many of those children, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, would be taken out of independent schools and placed into state schools, where they would cost the state far more than the state would be raising in VAT from those who they are collecting from. Because not only would the numbers of pupils in independent schools reduce dramatically, but the cost to state education would increase dramatically. How would our education system cope if from September there were an additional 200,000 or 300,000 pupils coming from independent schools back to state schools because the parents cannot afford to pay the fees? Reform, on the other hand, understand not only that most parents are making a sacrifice to help their children go to independent schools, but also by sending their children to independent schools, they are saving the state money, because the state would then not have to spend money to educate these children. So rather than add £3,600 on average to school fees, Reform UK would actually, as a reward to those parents who are not only contributing to their children's education but also saving the state money, Reform UK would offer a 20% tax break to parents for sending their children to independent schools. Rather than Labour's spiteful cash grab and politics of envy, Reform UK, which celebrates success, wishes to encourage success, would actually offer parents a tax break for their school fees. So the difference in what parents will pay between a child in an independent school under Reform and a child in an independent school under Labour is not just £3,600, it could be almost double that. That's why, if you really want to offer your children a better future, think very carefully. Do not let Labour into power. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.